Hostel has Paxton, Josh, and Ollie on a trip, but they get caught and tortured. So the positives on the movie are I like that the movie preys on the common fear of being afraid of going to another country. I know I've certainly felt that going to a different country for like family trips. And so the thing is like not knowing the customs or not knowing the people in a different country. So that is like a common fear that I think a lot of people have. It can be scary going to a different country and not knowing anyone there. So I liked that. It was really interesting for Paxton to find out what was going wrong in the second act, and it was intriguing, and he was trying to figure out things, and then he was just trying to figure out what happened to his friends, where would they be, and then he finally gets captured, and then he has to try to escape the hostel, or the torture chamber, and he's running around trying to get out of there, and then you also get Paxton's motivation for the last 20 minutes of the movie to try and save someone, even when he was just so close to escaping. And so he tries to help the woman, try and help her escape. So that was interesting. And the final positive is the gore is insane, obviously. You got torturous gore, people getting mutilated, and then you get the revenge gore that's actually satisfying to watch. Paxton runs over the guy and the girls with his car. He kills a few of the hunters, shoots them after he's been tortured for a little bit, and then he massacres the Dutch businessman. So it's nice to see that they get their comeuppance. So I like it that Paxton in the third act gets his revenge, so it's satisfying and entertaining. That's it for positives. On to the negatives. The first one is I feel like Paxton should have left immediately when he couldn't find his friends and he was brought to like a rundown building that was said that was claimed to be a museum. And the building was just like broken down, and it would have broken like 30 OSHA violations. But Paxton just keeps on walking into the building further and further when he's like down dirty hallways that doesn't have any art on the walls. There's no sculptures anywhere. So I feel like he was being kind of an idiot. I know for sure I wouldn't feel safe in that situation. I'd be like, I'm getting out of here. Like, take me back to the hotel or the hostel. So that was just really stupid. Another negative is, the big negative for me is I don't think I'd really watch this too often because it's way too graphic. So it's not really a fun movie to watch, which I get is the point, but I don't really want to experience this movie a whole lot. So it's not really watchable for that. The last negative is, I do think it was a little too convenient to have Nathan, Alexa, and Svetlana all in one spot, for Paxton to run them over, and it actually would have been a cool portion of the movie for him to systematically take them out. You know, like, going from scene to scene, taking them out, and that could have been really interesting, and the best portion of the movie. I still like it that he gets the revenge on them, but the fact that three of the perpetrators all just get taken out run over by a car in one scene is not really that satisfying. So I would have liked it if they had like a 30-minute revenge spree for Paxton to do, and that would have been really interesting, taking them out one by one, like he does with the Dutch businessman, where he corners him in a bathroom, practically gives him a swirly, cuts his fingers off, and then slits his throat. That is a memorable sequence. That's a memorable revenge sequence, and so I liked that. Here, with those 3 people, it just felt a little bit convenient. But that's it for negatives. In the end, it's a good movie. It's a good movie for what it's going for, but not one of the best horror movies of all time. I really wouldn't watch it a whole lot, but I do think Hostel is a good movie. So that's my review on Hostel. Thanks for watching.